North Carolina's state health plan came up on Capitol Hill today. The debate, what to do about diabetes and weight loss drugs. Senators grilled the CEO of Novo Nordisk about how much they cost. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie reports they didn't get much of an answer.
The pharmaceutical giant Novo Nordisk is a major employer and investor here in the Triangle. It also makes two of the most popular drugs used for weight loss, Wegovy and Ozempic. But the company's CEO was on the hot seat today on Capitol Hill as Senator Bernie Sanders asked him why the company charges so much more for its drugs here in the U.S. than in other countries. Patients in the U.S. pay much more for GLP-1 drugs than patients in other countries. For Ozempic, typically used for diabetes, a month's supply in the U.S. is $969. Compare that to Germany at $59. For Wegovy, used more for weight loss, it's $1,349 for a month's supply here versus just $92 in the U.K. Senator Bernie Sanders said Novo Nordisk has made $50 billion from Wegovy and Ozempic since 2018.
72% of that revenue comes from sales in the United States of America. In other words, the United States is Novo Nordisk's cash cow for Ozempic and Wegovy.
Novo Nordisk CEO Lars Jørgensen didn't really explain why the U.S. price is so much higher. He said the problem is that the system here relies on middlemen, pharmacy benefit managers that rake in big profits. He also pointed out that Novo is investing billions in U.S. production.
Our commitment includes $4 billion in new investments to expand our facility in North Carolina, on top of the $5 billion we have already invested there, creating thousands of construction jobs and manufacturing jobs in the state.
State Treasurer Dale Folwell says he appreciates Novo's investment here, but the state health plan had to stop covering Wegovy earlier this year due to the cost, which was threatening to drive up premiums. He said negotiations with the drug maker went nowhere.
We think that we're being gouged. We think there's a drug tax, and we think it's particularly harmful to those that teach, protect, and serve.
Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Clayton.
We reached out to the Pharmacy Care Management Association, a lobbying group that represents pharmacy benefit managers. Their statement reads in part, this blame game is meant to shift attention, avoid accountability, keep drug prices high, and advance an agenda that would mean even higher profits for Big Pharma.